All right, so this we call our lateral step down. So essentially, this is a very similar exercise to the forward step down. Just the lateral step down means that my foot, the non-working hovering leg, is to the outside instead of the front. We're just hitting different planes of motion, which just can kind of be biased to certain things that we do in everyday life, okay? But essentially, we're just working on single leg control, a little bit of single leg strength, okay? So I'm gonna show you two different ways again. One's gonna be with no support, and if you need the support like the wall or the stick, then I'll show you with the support, okay? So same thing, what you're gonna do, right, is again, get your 6 to 12 inch surface. The higher it is, it doesn't mean you have to touch the ground, okay? But if you start having more access to your hip, your knee, and your ankle range of motion, then you can go a little higher, okay? But we're not reaching for the ground. You're lowering through your working leg, the leg that's on the step. So this time, right, we're on the outer edge of it. My toes are up. Again, you can kind of have your hands in front of you. On this one, there can be a little bit more of pushing your hips back, but I still want you staying relatively tall, okay? So, but you can push your hips back a little bit more on this variation of the lateral step down. So from here, toes are up. You're gonna lower yourself. You're gonna pause, hover over the ground. I'm not touching the ground, I'm hovering over it. 1, 2, coming back up. Lower, pause, 1, 2, come back up. So as you can see, my leg is pretty shaky. I probably need to work on this, right? Nobody's perfect, right? So again, we're just assessing and working on single leg control, which is essentially the utmost importance when it comes to just making sure that your leg is very healthy along with building strength around it. So from here, again, I'm nice and tall. I'm lowering through my working leg, pausing, and coming up, okay? So I'm not resting on the ground. Again, from the side, I'm on the edge. Toes are up. I'm sitting into my hip and my knee. Pausing, 1, 2, coming back up. Pausing, 1, 2, coming back up. Let's say you need some help with that, right? If you want to try it with the assistance on the first 2 sets, that's fine. And then go to the unsupported route, okay? So if you need assistance, again, you can go opposite hand, opposite leg. I'm sitting into it. Pause, 1, 2, come back up, sit into it. Pause, 1, 2, come out of it, and we're going for this. Pausing, 1, 2. Again, we want to make sure that your head, your chest, your hip, your knee, and your foot are in one straight line. Yes, there's going to be some wiggle room. That's fine, right? But we're just trying to work on that control, okay? So that's our lateral step down with a regression to supported if you need the support.